It's time for a sprinkle of glitter and sequins as we take a trip to the Strictly training room. Ellie and Johannes got their best score yet on Saturday night. Let's take a look at their Viennese waltz. My heart goes boom, bang, bang, boom, bang, bang, when you are near. Boom, bang, bang, loud in my ear. Counting away, won't you be mine? Boom, bang, bang, bang all the time. It's such a boom, bang, bang, bang. Boom, bang, bang, bang. Boom, bang, 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 I love you. Hey, Ellie and Johannes. You were watching that intently then, Ellie, but with a smile on your face.
I was. It's really, I mean, how ridiculous. Dressed as a shepherdess for no particular reason. I loved it. It was perfectly Strictly. And our best dance yet.
Yeah, a score of 30. That's amazing. How is it going, Johannes?
It's going very well. We're doing the tango this week to the theme tune of Casualty. My goodness. But she's come along so beautifully, Steph. It's incredible.
Yeah, what's it like, Johannes, working with the Casualty theme tune as your music?
Listen, I love the fact that that was Ellie's idea and she's living her best life right now.
It's quite stressful, though, to listen to because it's quite dramatic. And you hear it 3,000 times a day. So our sort of heart rate is permanently elevated. So I don't know if it's a good thing or not.
Ellie, are you finding that? Because when you go into Strictly, you think it's going to be really demanding physically, but are you finding actually that it's taking a toll emotionally and mentally more than anything?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it absolutely takes over your life, doesn't it? It's all you think about. The songs go round and round in your head. I'll wake up in the night thinking about steps. It's so intense. It's really fun. It's a bit like, I think, new motherhood in that it's brilliant, but sometimes so overwhelming. But you have these moments of pure joy and moments of, oh my gosh, what am I doing?
Well, what's it like with you guys in the training room? Because last year I remember that I had to kind of work out what Johannes meant by some of the words that he used, and he has little Johannerisms. Has he got the Johannerisms with you? Or do they live on?
Oh, there's a lot of Johannes. Yeah, for sure. Daka, 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 daka is one of my favourites.
Yeah, run, as he said, run.
Oh, yeah. run. Yes, I have. Yeah, it's funny. And Joe said at the beginning of this, we'll start talking in our own sort of language. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But by now we really have. We've got a silly bit. Oh, this is the crab walk bit. Like, it's all these little terminology to try and help me remember all these flipping steps.
What does the one you said at the beginning, was it daka, daka, daka? What does that mean?
Daka, daka, daka. Oh, that can be sort of a vibe. That can be a step. Who knows? It's whatever he fancies.
Johannes, how is it this year dancing with Ellie? Because obviously last year it was a first for you as well, dancing with me as a burly bloke, if I may say so. So is it a little bit easier and more natural now this year for you?
Listen, you know it's never easier. You know, with every contestant comes its challenges. But I have to say, Jay, you know, like last year, the whole thing for us was just structure, right? And Ellie is lighter to shove into places. Let me tell you something. I carry her around the floor, whereas you carried me around the floor last year. But it's been lovely because I said to her, you know, I think we look beautiful together because we well meshed in height. She's a ballroom girl. She looks beautiful when she's in my arms. And yeah, not much difference, but much difference in strength, though, definitely.
I love that. And Ellie, what do your family think of all this thing? 'Cause you've got a little girl, haven't you?
I have, yes, she loves it. She's really excited by it. She's never heard of Strictly before, but now she knows. She asked about Strictly. Are you going to see your friend Johannes at Strictly? She came to watch one of the rehearsals, which I thought she was going to love, and she did love until I finished dancing, and then she asked to do some colouring in. So, what more do you even want? God.
And do you feel, Ellie, like when you're out on dancing, because I wouldn't be able to cope with the nerves. Do you is it like doing stand-up and doing comedy and stuff, or does it feel like an entirely different set of nerves?
Steph, it's the most horrific thing I've ever done in my life, nerve-wise. It's the worst. I've never known anxiety like it. Like the little bit just before you start your dancing, the whatever, and they say your name, and then you're like, oh my Lord, I've got to do this now. This is it. It's the most scary thing I've ever done by a country mile and then some. But when you finished it and it's done, oh, the relief. Oh, gorgeous.
How are you guys finding the tango? Because tango is a little bit of a different beast, isn't it, in terms of the other ballroom dances? Ellie, are you enjoying this? And Johannes, is she good at it?
John, let me tell you something. I keep on saying to her, believe in yourself, you've got this one girl. But of course, you know that the tango is quite bitsy.
Yeah.
You know, like there's so many steps to it. And I think that's what we struggled with in the beginning as well. But you know, once it's in your head and it's in your body, then it's just about focus and delivery. And that is what we want trying to harness now, a focus within our dance. And I think we will nail it if that happens.
And have you got
Fingers crossed.
Have you got your tango face ready, Ellie? Because you've got to be stern and angry, haven't you?
Yeah. I feel like I'm just about to sneeze, so it's quite hard to do that.
I was kind of then going, is she doing it now? Is she doing it? I can't work out. Is that it? What's your tango face?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That works. Hey, Johannes, we can't have you here as well with John and not mention you guys winning an award at the Attitude Awards. Tell us about this.
Listen, that award is called The Game Changers. And I think there's no better name fitting for what John and I accomplished last year. And my babe, once again, I just want to say how proud I am, you know, because let's be honest, he made that strictly for me. He really did. And I absolutely loved every minute of it. So for the fact that we've gone off to leave this world a better place, it really humbles me. So thank you, John. And thank you to everybody who supported our journey.
Yeah. No pressure, Ellie.
There's a new person in his life now, so don't worry about that.
To be fair, though, when I found out it was you, I was relieved because we've met and we've worked together a little bit, Ellie. So I was like, it's got a good one.
Yeah.
If it was another bloke, it would have been, I would have been seething with anger.
Hey, good luck, guys. We love you. Have a fabulous weekend. Good luck in the tango.